conducted. Here, my lord, there was an evidence leading to, my lord, a conclusion that there is some incriminating material lying in one premises of a company and premises of one individual. My lord, the officers exercising powers under section 17 of PMLA goes there. They intimate the local police that we are going there. The Honorable Chief Minister, who is joined as a party, along with the Director General of Police, along with the Commissioner of Police, along with the DCP of the area, and large police force goes there, barges into the house. Whatever material was collected was taken over unauthorizedly, which according to me, my lord, I have not hidden anything, and I am not feeling shy of saying it's an offense of theft. It's an offense of, there are several offenses, my lord, which I have mentioned. She takes it away, including, my lord, one of the mobile phones of ED officials. And, my lord, thereafter, there is no question of, my lord, my proving it. The respondent number 2 goes before the media and says that this is the great thing I have done. Lord, if this is, my lord, turning a blind eye to, Lord, this kind of things will continue, which will encourage not only the people in public life, it will encourage the officials, my lord, to not discharge their duty. They would, the central forces will be demoralized, and the state forces will feel that yes, we can go with the chief minister, we barge into somebody's premises, we collect the evidence, we commit theft of the evidence, and thereafter, if needed, we will sit on dharna also along with the chief minister. So, my lord, I am moving an application seeking a specific prayer that let that example be set, that the officers who were admittedly present, my lord, during our exercise of powers under section 17 be placed under suspension, and, my lord, let there be, my lord, a departmental inquiry, because this is a serious misconduct, even departmental.
So you want us to suspend?
My lord, your lordships may direct the competent authority to suspend. That's the prayer. Now, my lord, we approach the High Court. Please see, my lord, what happened in the High Court. My lord, page 1.
There is no such IE. We have not read.
No, my lord, it is filed e-file. Lord, I have the copy, my lord. They are served.
Served at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, it is served, my lord. It is served late.
I'm not disputing that.
I'm not saying it is served. It is served late,
Yes, sir.
but it is, my lord, filed. Please see, my lord, my prayer. Look, this is something very, very serious, your lord.
Yeah.
May please take, my lord, cognizance of what is happening. Lord, first, see, I have quoted section 54 in my lord, context of the officers. Section 54 at page 5. Your lordships gets, my lord, page 5.
Yes.
My lord, this is PMLA Act, section 54. Certain officers and others to assist in inquiry, etc. The following officers are hereby empowered and required to assist the authorities in the enforcement of this act. One of them is officers of the police. And here police comes along with the chief minister to ensure that the evidence collected, Lord, is removed by them under their supervision, under that threat. Lord, please have a look at, my lord, the prayer. The prayer, my lord, on the same page. Pass an order or direction placing under suspension the respondent number 3, 4, and 5 and any other police officer present during the raid conducted by the Enforcement Directorate on 8th of January 26. Direct the newly implemented respondent number 7 to 9. That is, my lord, the Chief Secretary and, my lord, their cattle controlling authorities, my lord, which I am seeking to implement, to initiate departmental inquiry proceedings for major penalty. But, my lord, right now, my lord, we are concerned, my lord, the pattern is this. Lord, I have given the examples and I'll take your lordships to those examples, shocking examples. Lord, earlier the CBI officers go. Lord, they do not go on their own. There is a judicial order passed by this honorable court directing investigation into some cheat fund offences. Lord, there is a discharge of their duty. The police officers are, the CBI officers are arrested and taken to the police station. The chief minister comes at the residence of the then police commissioner, who happens to be the director general of police today, and stages a dharna on the gates so that nobody can enter. The CBI officials, armed with, Lord, the order of this court under an obligation to investigate in a different offense, Lord, are not permitted to do that. There are, Lord, there was a bail application, my lord, and I'm placing, my lord, those pleadings on record. There was a bail application of the law minister of the state being, one of the accused, a very prominent leader. The sitting law minister goes inside the courtroom and sits there with a crowd of 5,000 people shouting slogans. So there are several things, my lord, we want to see. Even in this case, my lord, this is the position. And my lord, another thing, my lord, kindly, my lord, appreciate.
Yes, one minute.
Yes. Lord, kindly see what happened in this particular case. Please come to page 121. Lord, we approach the Honorable High Court. Page 121 may be seen. This is what happens when mobocracy replaces democracy. 121. This is what the Honorable Judge of the High Court, Lord, records in a judicial order passed. The matter is taken up for consideration. At this juncture, a huge number of learned advocates as well as other persons enter the courtroom and create enormous disturbance and commotion. Request made by the court to maintain the decorum and dignity of the court so as that the matter can be taken up for consideration fell on deaf ears. The environment in the court is not conducive to commence or continue with the hearing. In view of such situation, my lord, the court says it's not conducive for hearing. In view of such situation, this court is constrained to adjourn the matter. Let the matter appear under the heading new motion on so and so.
Yesterday.
No, my lord, this was earlier. Now, my lord, your lordships, our innocent guess would.
Ninth, Malaj, ninth. And
It's
yesterday the hearing took place,
ninth.
there was no ruckus.
Yes, yes.
Yesterday the hearing took
I found out what happened. I was
I
there.
was there. I was there. I saw what happened.
You should not have been there.
Deliberately.
Why should I be there?
I was
Why should
prevented
I
from
be there?
speaking. My mic
I
was
saw it.
Only a
It is
minute,
on
only a minute.
video.
No.
It is on video. I saw the video later in the day.
My learned, my learned friend.
Figure itself.
Yes,
At
exactly.
least
Yes, my lord, my learned friend vehemence.
let him.
Lord, I understand.
Your
Lord, yeah,
Don't put any ruckus here, please continue.
no, my lord, our,
Continue, please.
my lord, innocent thinking can be after reading the judicial order of the learned judge that maybe because of the sensitivity of the matter, the lawyers may have gone, some people, other people also may have gone out of curiosity, and that might have resulted into an unintentional kind of a chaos and chaotic situation. I have placed on record the WhatsApp chats that the Lord, the law wing of the party in power, my lord, of which the chief
No, it's
minister.
intentional or unintentional, but the High Court has recorded something.
Yes, my lord, and this was not, my lord, this was not spontaneous. My lord, they were all instructed by the legal cell of the parties to go there. That is page 119, my lord. This is, my lord, the WhatsApp message, my lord, one of the WhatsApp message from the legal cell of the party, my lord. Today on 9th January, court number 5, item 10. Come everyone. Lord, he is convener, Mr. Amit Kumar Das, convener, High Court. Then, my lord, second, gathering today at 1 p.m. at B gate.
Come everyone, as if it is Jantar Mantar.
Yes, the court is converted into Jantar Mantar. Lord, kindly read the second part. Today 9-1 is the first. Lord, today 9-1-26, court number 5, item number 10. Come everyone. Lord, this matter, which the learned judge records on 9-1, which your lordships have read at page 121. Next, gathering today at 1 p.m. at B gate, come everyone, will go to the procession of the Honorable CM so-and-so. Bus and vehicles are arranged. This is the, my lord, preparation. Yesterday, my lord, the Trinamool Congress, the party in power, filed a petition. In that, before the petition comes for hearing, look at the position in the High Court. the Honorable Acting Chief Justice then had to pass an order that nobody will be permitted to enter in this courtroom except the lawyers appearing, and it will be live telecast. It was only because of that, my lord, precaution that some hearing took place. That also, my lord, was less than, my lord, satisfactory. My learned my lord, senior friend appeared, and my lord, we faced several difficulties. I don't wish to say that, my lord. Here, if needed, we'll file even an affidavit. His mic was being constantly muted. Lord, these are, my lord, the issues. Your lordship,
No, but mic is in the control of the court.
Lord, Lord, I don't wish to go into it, my lord. This is a petition for seeking protection of my fundamental rights. We are officers. My lord, the ED is not an organization only. My lord, under section 7 and 8, whatever, my lord, we recover, we don't recover for our personal purposes.
Yes. This, what is he handed over?
But is this
Lord,
instructions issued by the court?
yes, my lord. Lord, this is something very rare. Even the Honorable Chief Justice is aware that it otherwise cannot be, matter cannot be heard. This is the position, my lord. Now, please see, my lord, the act. What is ED, my lord, on the maintainability? Let me satisfy your lordships. Lord, please come to page, section 8 of the PMLA. Lord, what is the role of ED in the scheme of the PMLA Act? No, it's not just an organ, merely an organ of the union government. Lord, we exist for this purpose. That's what, my lord, I'm trying to show.
It's subsection 8 of it.
My lord, section 8, your lordships have?
Yes.
My lord, adjudication. Please come to subsection 8 now. Now, my lord, we do everything. We, my lord, attach the property. We take the property in our possession. Thereafter, confiscation proceedings, etc. Ultimately, what? Who is the ultimate beneficiary? Please see section 8. Where a property stands confiscated to the central government under subsection 5, the special court, in such manner as may be prescribed, may also direct the central government, please mark, to restore such confiscated property or part thereof of a claimant with a legitimate interest in the property who may have suffered a quantifiable loss as a result of the offence of money laundering.
Subsection?
8, subsection 8 of section 8.
Yes, yes.
I'll read again, my lord, for your lordship's convenience. My lord, we go far through.
Where a property stands.
My lord, first is attachment, thereafter, my lord, taking possession. All, my lord, there are some provisions for appeal, etc. But eventually, when it is confiscated, my lord, this is what happens. The victim gets the benefit of this laundered money. My lord, that's what I want to show. Where a property stands confiscated to the central government under subsection 5, the special court, in such manner as may be prescribed, may also direct the central government, please mark, to restore such confiscated property or part thereof of a claimant with a legitimate interest in the property who may have suffered a quantifiable loss as a result of the offence of money laundering. Now, my lords, what we do, my lord, just to give an example, so that I'm showing my, my lord, locus to approach your lordships. Because I represent, my lord, those victims. My lord, suppose I am investigating money laundering in a bank. The bank goes in, my lord, liquidation or something happens, my lord, to the depositors. My lord, this amount which we collect will go to those depositors. My lord, the ED has so far, my lord, collected more than 30,000 crores and which are given to the victims of the crime. So we are not just an organization. My lord, we represent the will or, my lord, the interest, if not the will, of those victims of the offence to safeguard their interest. But, my lord, petitioner number 1 is the Enforcement Directorate. Petitioner number 2 is an individual officer. My lord, we are now, what they do is, there are 3 FIRs filed against us. By 2 by the Honorable Chief Minister, 1 by the police against us, that we did something illegal, we browbeated them, etc., etc. based on, and this is something very shocking, based on that FIR, they came to the scene of the offence which they committed and removed the CCTV footage.
So what for you went there? And what,
Under section 17 for seizure, for Manoj, kindly see,
No.
search and seizure.
what was under investigation?
Yes, Manoj, please come to page B. Please come to Manoj, page B, second para.
Page?
B for Bombay.
B for Bombay, Manoj, my synopsis. Manoj, they say that we went for collecting SIR data, Manoj. A fool will not go to collect SIR data, which is available on the website. B. The petitioners are constrained to approach this honorable court under the most extraordinary, unusual and unfortunate circumstances emerging from the petitioner. As pointed out in detail hereunder, the petitioner is investigating a multi-state money laundering offence under which the proceeds of crime to the tune of rupees 2742 of 0.32 crores are derived from the illegal coal mining.
This offense, this particular scam is being investigated.
Yes, by us, Manoj.
And this you went inside.
Yes, Manoj. Now please oblige me by coming to page 5. Page 5. This offence is being investigated. Page 5, para 5. Para 5. Page 5, para 5 at the foot. During investigation, it was gathered that the illegally excavated and stolen coal used to be sold in Shakambari group of companies. On analysis of the documents seized from the premises of so-and-so, so-and-so and so-and-so, it is revealed that so-and-so group used to receive cash from so-and-so group against sale of illegal excavated coal. So-and-so group of companies are primarily into steel manufacturing. The group is led by so-and-so, who is the managing director of so-and-so limited and is also director in other group companies. From the evidence collected by the petitioner, it is evident that coal used to be purchased by so-and-so group of companies owned and controlled by so-and-so from coal syndicate led by so-and-so. The payment for the coal used to be made in cash. The so-and-so has not complied with the summons issued for recording his statement under section 50 PMLA. The act of purchasing illegally excavated coal from so-and-so constitutes offence of money laundering in the hands of so-and-so and so-and-so. It was therefore proposed that residents of so-and-so and corporate office of Shakambari Group be searched under section 17 as they have committed an act which constitute money laundering and are in possession of records relating to the offence of money laundering. Further investigation regarding the utilization of proceeds of crime was undertaken, which revealed that the proceeds of crime generated from coal sales were utilized by sending the proceeds of crime through both domestic and international hawala. One such hawala operator used by coal syndicate to transfer proceeds of crime has been identified from WhatsApp chats of so-and-so. Hawala firm named so-and-so was used for hawala transfers by the coal syndicate as seen from the WhatsApp chats. Intelligence was received that around 20 crores of proceeds of crime from Kolkata to Goa was transferred through so-and-so firm. The employee who handled the hawala transfer at so-and-so is so-and-so. Material evidence has been gathered which disclosed that 20 crores of proceeds of crime arising from illegal coal mining were used through interstate hawala networks layered through a chain of felicitations, converted into cash at Goa and channeled into, now please see, I-PAC. This is
not felicitation, it is facilitated.
facilitation. I'm sorry. It means